Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be covering Introduction to Testing, Automation of Testing Pros and Cons, Selenium Introduction and Features, and also I will explain JavaScript testing. Guys, I have uploaded complete DevOps subject tutorials. I will provide that link in description, you can watch from there. If you are watching this video for the first time, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. First, I will explain Introduction to Testing. If we are going to release our code frequently, we need to be sure it is good in quality. That is why we need automation testing. Guys, normally in DevOps, at first you need to release basic version of software. After releasing basic version of software, then we need to keep on updating same software again and again. And for every update, definitely we need to test that software. So testing software again and again manually is time taking process. So in order to overcome this problem, we need to do automation testing. Automation testing is nothing but whenever you update your software, automatically system will perform testing, which will save our time. Even though automation test is more beneficial for DevOps, manual testing will also be important. Before we can automate test, we need to perform manual test at least once. This ensures everything is functioning correctly. Guys, normally whenever you develop software, at first we need to perform manual testing on the software. If manual testing is working well, then we need to go for automation testing. So even though automation testing is useful, manual testing is also very important. So whenever you develop software, at first we need to perform manual testing. If your software is functioning well, then you need to go for automation testing. Next one is acceptance testing. Guys, after developing complete software, we need to test that software to check whether it is working correctly as per customer expectations or not. If software is working correctly as per customer expectations, then we will accept the software or else we will reject that software. This is known as acceptance testing. Acceptance testing is very hard to automate and normal developers cannot perform acceptance testing. So it is done by separate team called quality assurance team. That is nothing but testing team. If manual testing is done easily, then automated testing can also be done easily. As a developer, if you store test data correctly in database, then testing will give correct results. So QA team will be happy. Guys, QA team is nothing but testing team. Once testing is successful, then automatically we need to place that code in server. So software will be up to date. If you do these two things, then QA team will be happy. We cannot copy large databases for testing because the databases may contain some personal user information. At that time, we need to remove personal data and we need to select only data that is required for testing. And we need to perform testing only on that selected data. Guys, each and every company is different. So one solution will not work for all companies. A good rule to follow is KISS rule, where KISS stands for keep it simple and stupid. That is nothing but in company, you need to make things as simple as possible. If all things are simple, then you can complete work easily. Next topic is automation of testing, pros and cons. Guys, when we talk about automation testing, all people will get excited because automation testing has many benefits. And the first one is, as computer will automatically perform testing, so software quality will be good. We can complete automation testing in short period of time, so we can release software quickly. And third advantage is, automation testing is less boring when compared to manual testing. Because of these three reasons, many people will prefer automation testing. But in many companies who are handling complex projects, they don't do automation testing. In many complex projects, they will do only manual testing. They don't do automation testing. Whenever we develop any software, then definitely we need to perform testing on that software in order to make sure that software works well. And whereas in DevOps, we need to perform continuous delivery. That is nothing but continuously we need to keep on delivering updated version of software. And whereas manual testing will take a lot of time, that is why we need to prefer automation testing. But there are some problems with automation testing. And the first one is cheap tests have low value. Guys, unit test is nothing but it is small kind of test that will check whether specific part of code is working correctly or not. For example, let us say I developed one website. In that website, I want to check whether the title is NS lectures or not. This is one of the example of unit test. Unit test is also one kind of automated test which is very cheap. But many companies will not perform unit test. They will only perform manual testing because they will think that manual testing finds more bugs. So many companies will skip unit tests. Second one is difficult to test environments. Testing is very easy, but creating setup for testing is very tough. If you want to create systems for testing, Then you need to purchase high hardware for the system, and you need to select people in order to perform testing. That is nothing but you need to hire testing team, and in order to perform testing, you need to purchase licensed softwares, which is costly. So testing is very easy, but creating system setups for testing is very tough. And third one is constant changes in software. Whenever developer updates software, then immediately we need to perform testing. So this is extra work for automation test. And fourth one is hard to write good test code. Guys, writing good automated test code is very difficult. Guys, in DevOps, if you want to perform automation testing, then you need to write code. It is very tough. But if you know how automation testing works, then it is very easy to write code. So if you have good knowledge on automation testing, then you can easily write code and you can easily catch errors. Next I will explain Selenium introduction and features. Guys, Selenium is one of the famous open source testing software. By using this software, we can test websites. And the Selenium software was developed by Jason Huggins in the year 2004. These are some of the features of Selenium, and the first one is automated testing. Guys, by using Selenium, we can test websites. For example, let us say I developed one website. Now I want to test that website. So for that purpose, I need to write script. Whenever I write script and execute the script, automatically testing will be performed on the website. So Selenium allows you to write scripts that can perform tasks on your website, such as clicking buttons, filling forms, or checking if certain text is visible. This saves our time because there is no need of doing it manually. And second feature of Selenium is cross-browser testing. Guys, Selenium will work in any web browsers like Firefox, Google Chrome, Safari, etc. So you can test your websites on any browsers like Firefox, Google Chrome, Safari, etc. And third feature is support multiple languages. Guys, in order to test websites, at first you need to write script. And you can write this script in any programming language like Java, Python, C#, JavaScript, etc. So in Selenium, you can use different programming languages in order to write script. So any developer can easily use Selenium. And fourth feature is open source and support multiple operating systems. Guys, you can download Selenium software with free of cost in the internet. So many companies and developers are using Selenium, and you can use this Selenium in any operating systems like Windows, Linux, etc. Guys, if you want to perform testing using Selenium, at first you need to install one special driver in your browser. After installing special driver in your browser, you need to open Selenium software, and then you need to write script in order to test your website. And whenever you execute the script, automatically commands are forwarded to the driver which is installed in your browser, and then testing is performed on your website. Guys, by using Selenium, you can perform parallel testing. That is nothing but you can test multiple websites at a time. Guys, I will give an example. For example, I developed a website. Now I want to check whether my website title is NS Lectures or not. For that purpose, I will open Selenium software and then I will write script. By using any programming language like Python, Java or C#, we can write script. Whenever I execute the script, then automatically my special driver, which is installed in browser, will check whether my title is NS Lectures or not. Guys, in DevOps, you can integrate Selenium with some other tools like Jenkins, Docker, etc. so that we can achieve continuous testing. So Selenium automate repetitive tasks and save time. So developers can test websites on different browsers because Selenium will support different browsers. Next I will explain JavaScript testing. Today, many software applications or services that people use have web interfaces, which means these applications are used through web browsers like Chrome or Firefox. Guys, normally any application is connected to web interface. For example, if you consider Amazon app depends on web interface. Whenever you install Amazon app and open that app, automatically that app is connected to web interface. And similarly, Flipkart also depends on web interface. So almost nowadays each and every application depends on web interface. If you want to connect your application with web interface, and if you want to run that web interface, you need to write JavaScript. So you can run web interfaces using JavaScript. So definitely after writing JavaScript, definitely you must do testing on JavaScript. And in order to test JavaScript, there are various kinds of tools available. And the first one is Karma tool. By using this Karma tool, you can perform unit test on JavaScript, where unit test is nothing but it will check small portion of code and it will check whether it is working correctly or not. And second tool is Jasmine tool. This Jasmine tool will check how software behaves in different situations. For example, if 1000 people is accessing, how software behave. If only one person is accessing, how software will behave. It is same like checking if a car drives smoothly on different roads. And third tool is Protector. Guys, by using Protector tool, we can create web applications and as well as we can test that web applications. And by using Protector, we can test applications that are built with AngularJS. So main purpose of Protector is to test applications that are built with AngularJS. Normally you can also use Selenium in order to perform testing on web applications. But Protector is better to test AngularJS applications. This Protector clearly understands AngularJS. So testing will also be very easy. By using tools like Karma, Jasmine and Protector, we can test applications that are built with AngularJS. And we can check whether application is working correctly or not. So this kind of testing is very important in today's software development.